Top of the top. Be up once again. What's up, y'all? Monday, April 2026. Back again. Let's go. What's up? How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Hopefully everybody's okay. We're going to get into it. Shout out to everybody that's up, y'all. Appreciate everybody that's tapped in. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Shout out to the members, moderators, all the new people that found the channel, all the people that subscribed. They making it harder. Another thing is too, the videos appear different on different devices. So when people watching on certain devices, it's harder to find a video. So for everybody that taps into the channel, salute to y'all. I appreciate it. Let's just go. Y'all waited long enough. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. What's up, man? What's up, everybody? What's up, LJ? What's up, Miss B. Loyal? Good morning. Shout out to everybody. Let's go. What's up, One Deep? So here we go. What's up, B. Dolo? Back at it again, man. But that dude, Jonathan Majors, he always make me laugh. He's hilarious. So most of y'all that have been tapped in, you remember the Jonathan Majors episode. I don't know if you remember, but I remember because that shit was funny. That whole thing with him in trouble, like that whole thing where he was putting his hands on that woman and he was running down the street in New York from that woman, that white woman, had him scared. That was hilarious, y'all. Just that whole thing of him running through Manhattan like a runaway slave. He was running through Manhattan like 12 years a slave. I got to find the episode because I got to make sure I put that in the top 100. One of them, I just got to find it, y'all, because all the good episodes I did, I never forget them. I remember them like yesterday. That Jonathan Majors episode I did was hilarious, y'all, because he was running like 12 years in modern time, and plus he ruined his career off of that. So now Jonathan Majors is being said he fell through a window trying to do another movie. He fell through a window, y'all. And they say the movie set is janky. And then they also called Jonathan Majors a communist. So I'm just like, he can't win. But I've been knew he wasn't coming back. But like I said, when he was getting chased, it was all part of it. When I was doing this whole analytic on Hollywood, I'm like, yo, somehow they all get in trouble. He's supposed to be the new guy. And he get in trouble. And it's the other funny thing. Why I just was watching a movie yesterday that I didn't know he was in. So yesterday was the first time I ever got to see him act. Then I also, like I said, I see this ad. So I'm just like, yo, man, let's go. Let's go. What else we going to talk about? Oh, yeah, update on what I was telling y'all. I got proof today. I was just speaking about that yesterday about how all our phones was taken over. So I don't know if y'all heard about the so-called how Google Play got compromised. Well, all I know is Google Play got compromised. And they already have, it's admitted that people got access, somebody got access, pictures, everything. Yeah, let's go. So we're going to get into that because it happened already. And we're just going to continue on, man. Jada's trying to redeem herself. So this is what I'm going to say right here. Remember what I was saying about what Beyonce needs to do with Jay-Z? If she want to be back? Meaning, okay, I'm not trying to talk about that couple. So I want y'all to see today how Jada is putting together her package. You see what I'm saying? Meaning, she's not trying to be washed up from this Will situation. I see exactly what she's doing. All I'm saying is, somebody else better do what she's doing. Explains why Will's effort couldn't bring her happiness. So, me as a man, I'm decoding this in my way. Plus, I got a little hints. But you know I like to have fun. And we're going to have jokes. Because I got to make fun out of stuff that's not fun. Now, in my opinion, she been telling me Will couldn't hit it right. Will ain't been stroking it. It's not hard to figure out. I've been seeing how she looked. We know what Will into, what Will accused of. It just seemed to me Will has been into everything except for Jada. So I just use my brain. If Will is into everything except Jada, I know why Jada upset. But she's telling people, when she said last week, Dad's a cute, she been referring to other men. She been disrespecting Will. And she's also spit. I'm getting it clear from her. See, so what I'm getting from Jada is it ain't her fault. Meaning, it's Will. I'm getting it from her is that Will was the one that want to do all this other stuff. And then he said, well, do you too? But meanwhile, he's the one that loves to do all this other stuff. It's not her, it's him. But the only thing is, from what I'm getting, it just seemed like he wasn't keeping her happy. You know, got to be family. They're rich already. So it's not hard to figure this one out. Will wasn't giving her time, and you know what? All right? That's it. She basically was really saying, I get it. The way Jada is spinning this shit is spinning out like, Will is the weirdo. I was just with him. He made me like this. All right? I try to do right by him. I try to do everything he wants, everything he likes. All this weird shit because of him. And I'm going to agree with Jada on this because Will always been weird to me. I know about the history of him and Quincy Jones. That has nothing to do with Jada. And I will tell y'all the truth. I used to like Jada. But when she got with Will, it's like I didn't like her no more. It's the truth. I don't know what it's like she got corny. I don't know. But plus, I also think it is that thing. Like, you know how when they talk about how once somebody get married, it take away the mystique. That wasn't true because I'm the type of, like in real life, I don't lust off people's wife. So it's like when she became Will's wife, I didn't look at her like that no more, especially when they started having kids. I just didn't. But before that, I did like Jada. Meaning, you know, she was cool. She was all right. Something to look at. She was cute. You know, acting. She was something that she was good for the role she was. But it's like when she got with him, she just became corny. And I never looked at her like that no more, ever. Straight up. Ever since she got with Will, I never looked at her no kind of other way. That said, all that shit was gone. I just looked at her like, that's Will's wife. So, even when she tried to come back in that other Matrix, it wasn't the same. So, this is my whole point. Will did it. It was Will's fault. Will, she basically saying Will made her corny. Will made her depressed. Basically, she liked to smile and be happy, but Will ruined it. And we all know her character was a happy character. Any TV show she was on, she was happy. She was always happy. It was Will. Will wasn't hitting that, man. So the truth is, man, other than those babies, Jada might got damn near virgin coochie, man. Her shit might be super tight. That's how I look at her now, because I'm looking at her like Will wasn't hitting that like that. So I'm going to be honest, she might got some fire. That's how I'm going to look at her now. I ain't fucking with Will, man. It's Will's fault. It's Will's fault. I'm switching it now. I ain't never said it was nobody's fault, but today is Will's fault. She said I did everything I was supposed to do. Now I got to talk to the bros on this one, bro. Now let's see if Jada's a good woman. Let's see if you want Jada or you want to pull up on her right now. Or bro, you might want to hop on her DMs after this episode because she said I did everything I was supposed to do. And bro, you know when a woman said that, they did everything. I did everything I was supposed to do by that man. And he still cheated on me. Bro, you know what that means? So we got our own bro code. We know what that means. But she said I did everything I was supposed to do. We know this. That means she did everything, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know. I ain't going to repeat it, but she said she did. That means she was a good woman, y'all. Straight up. So the point is, today we just looking at how Will didn't want her, and Will didn't do nothing with that. Will might have only hit Jada all these years. He might only hit that shit 22 times. All that. He might only hit it 22. That fool probably was only hitting that shit twice a year. Shit like that. Will's a cornball, man. I believe that shit. I believe he wasn't hitting that like that. The video shows Jada seated in a studio setting with short bleach, blonde hair, and a silver sequin top. Now, this is my point. Let's look at this again. So, like I told y'all, she don't got no alopecia. Now, unless she pushed the hairline back, but I told you, see Jada hair growing, that she fixed it. So, you see her, y'all see her hair growing, right? All right. She had to do what she had to do, man. I think she had a plan to get away from Will. And I think ever since that red table talk, she was trying to get her own money up. And I think she made Will smack Chris Rock. Not made him do it, but I think Will did that to try to portray his love, he was being fake, man. I think he was being fake, and that's all that shit was. Meanwhile, man, Jada tired of his shit, man. That's it. So explain why Will's efforts couldn't bring her happiness. So once again, every man knows what this means. Thank you very much. Hold up. Thank you very much, Malice. So look, every man knows what this means. If a woman say, bro, I did everything I was supposed to do, that's how a good woman talk. And I know what that means. That means from the kitchen to the bedroom to everything. Laundry, clothes, money. She did it all. All right. So this is also a lesson for other women. That once you did everything you're supposed to do, all right then. So here we go. Jada coming out. I tell y'all, I'm going to give y'all another clue. If somebody else do what she doing, they'll be even bigger. I'm looking at this like this is Jada Pinkett rebranding herself, getting away from Will. Now, this is my point. You know how we always been seeing they news, because even I get tired, like, man, Jada Pinkett, man, they full of crap. But now I'm starting to see something else. Get it? Like, now I think they really are separated for real now, and I really think she's trying to rebrand for real. Yeah. I think Jada's going to take the step I said somebody else should take. Because the truth is, Jada can rebrand. She can rebrand from Will. She leave with the kids, whatever. I can see her with her own reality TV show with just her and the kids and the moms that are Red Table Talk. They got the live show. That should have hit. So I'm just showing you, I'm starting to see something in this. Plus, it ain't no entertainment, so Jada need to do something. All right? Somebody need to goddamn divorce for our entertainment. That's some wicked stuff to say, but no matter how hard her husband tried, he could not make her happy. Uh-oh. It is not his responsibility to make you happy, she said. He can't. It's impossible. The key word she said, he can't. It's impossible. So, bro, once your girl or your woman says that it's impossible for you to make her happy, that really means it's over. So she also admit they've been over. They just been together for other reasons, meaning they've been over for real a long time ago. They were just getting together for the camera and I guess the kids. Yeah, but don't forget, it's really because of Will. Yeah, I know Will wanted to have his fun. So that's how it played out. See, Will, now this is what I don't know. I'm just assuming it's entertainment. See, as long as their relationship was on ice, that always gave Will a chance, an excuse to do him. They going through it. So as long as they always going through it, Will ain't home. Get it? So he's doing him. And then he say, well, do you? Meanwhile, Will having all the fun. That's really what she's saying too. Will having all the fun. What else she also, I'm pretty sure she understands things like, well, he's up in all these goddamn allegations with Diddy and all this other shit. Meanwhile, yeah, I was doing me, but he's the one that brought the embarrassment on the family. Get it? He's the one in all these other allegations. That ain't me. That's him. See what I'm saying? So that's why, in the end of the day, Will is the bad one. Because Will is accused of a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? And he is the one that brought all that drama to her in the end. See what I'm saying? So let's go. The couple's long publicized history of candid disclosures about separation. The 2022, I hate saying that word, entanglement. The 2020 entanglement with August and their ongoing journey of self-discovery, saying they were trying to find themselves by having fun, swinging, doing different things to try to keep them together. But the whole bottom line is she doing that because of Will. She know what Will like. Will couldn't hit her right, and Will needed certain things to get up. You get it? So now they inviting people into the bedroom. See, I don't look at this as a child no more. Once I started doing real studies, I start understanding. Some couples are dry and miserable, and they need help in the bedroom. So sometimes you have to bring in some type of stimulation so they can get working. But I also learned that first by the nature of goats. They say when the old goat gets to a certain age, the old goat need things to keep him stimulated. Get it? Yeah. Goat man. Check the VIP joint. Check the members only. Yeah, real talk. So I understand all this shit clear. It ain't her. It was Will. Will the one got to do all this extra stuff. Will the main one want to bring people in the bedroom. That was Will, y'all. It ain't her fault. It's not. According to my study, that's what I come up with. Will was the one doing all this shit. That's what I learned too. A lot of men play that game. It's the men that want to have threesomes, so they start promoting it for the woman to have threesomes. Meanwhile, the men start having threesomes without her. Get it? Stuff like that. No, Will wanted to have fun. So she said she did everything she was supposed to do. This fool want to bring men in the bedroom. I let him do that. I let him do that. They didn't get it. Nobody got it. Nobody got the whole story. That's why I was laughing at people for years. Family, you don't have no stories of threesomes with two women in Will. But you have a story of men and stuff like that. They were swinging with two men, meaning she was, you got it? All right. Either way it goes. Either Will still had to get another man to drill his wife. Either way, it could still go back to Will. Whether Will wanted to have fun with the man or Will say, screw my wife. Either way, it's because of Will. Bingo. It ain't her fault. You got it? Because all I know, I just look at it in real life, bro. That's all I know. If a man loves stroking his wife, he loves stroking his wife. And ain't no other man invited. I don't know about all that shit. You got it? I know dudes that don't even want you looking at their wife. They ain't playing that. So anytime a man says, you can hit that, I already know what's up with him. So it ain't the woman's fault, it's his fault. That also means, bro, every time you hit that, she ain't tired. She got all this energy. Man, that shit is weird. I'm going to leave it alone. It ain't Jada's fault, man. It's all Will's fault. Plus, we know Will from Philly or the home of the freaks. Thank you very much. That's right. West Philadelphia, man. That's where the freaks from. I'm going to just keep it real, man. You got your proof. Cheek Mills. Will. See what I'm saying? Will Smith. Cheek Mills. All this fun. Y'all right. Y'all got it, man. So now we putting that shit on Will, y'all. It ain't Jada's fault. Man, Jada was with Pop, man. Jada like Wood, man. She ain't with all that shit, man. Will did that to her. So I'm giving Jada a pass today, man. You see how I flipped the script? Jada ain't a bad character no more. She's back good. She back. I'm bringing her back to the Cosby Show days and stuff like that. You feel me? I'm bringing Jada back to the good. We need some good people. Jada trying to look, man. She trying to get away from Will. It ain't her fault. It's Will's fault. Because let's look. If Will would have been hitting that right from day one, I don't think none of this shit would have happened, man. Nope. Because if we really look at it, Jada didn't do shit. Will had in the house a whole career. Will just had in the house running around doing all this stuff. Then in the end, he want to bring people to the bedroom because he washed up. And I'm going to say, I think Jada got damn near virgin coochie. That's what I think. I think her shit damn near like a virgin. I'm being honest because that's how much I think Will ain't hit that at all. And I think every time Will hit it, he was quick and tired. Meanwhile, he got energy for all this other shit. So when I started noticing, I said, I know why Jada mad. She ain't used to be like that. He made her like that. He tried to turn her into a man. Will did all that shit, man. Let's go. He's an idiot, man. She even cut her hair up to please Will. That was all because of Will, man. Let's go. So she said, I talked about checking the boxes. It's like I did everything I was supposed to do. You get to have your dream. How come I'm not having mine, Will? So she telling you, you get to have everything you want. Why I'm not having my dream? So what? What I see from this is Will wasn't making sure she happy, and he wasn't pushing her in her career. That's how I look at it. He probably kept saying, nah, you good, you ain't gotta work. Nah, you ain't gonna work. You know what it was too, y'all, I'm gonna be honest. Because on the Bounce Network, they still be showing Low Down Dirty Shame. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, that movie come on like damn near every couple months. Because this is how Bounce Network tied in too. Anytime one of these celebrities are trending, Bounce starts showing their movies. They do that too. So ever since Jada and Will been going back and forth, they always show Low Down Dirty Shame. 1 week they show Wild West. So all our classic movies come on the Bounce Network. But I was saying that because, tell the truth, Jada always did play ratchet roles. And I think Will didn't never want her to go back to acting because I think he probably looked at it like, you don't got to play them roles like that. I got this. You know what I'm saying? Because she really did. Her character was playing ratchet. All you got to do is watch Low Down Dirty Shame. Set it off. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never see that Girls Trip. I'm pretty sure she was ratchet in that. I think Will didn't want her playing on ratchet roles because that's her character, y'all. That's the sad part with Jada too. Because she did try to play serious roles, but nobody took her serious. If I asked y'all all the serious shows she played in, movies, people wouldn't even know. She actually had a serious TV show, I think, before, a series. All I know is this. I think Will stopped her from acting, and I think that's part of it. And he wasn't hitting it. So basically, her career was on ice, and she wasn't getting wood. She had to play the role of Jada Pinkett, the woman with the rich guy, Will Smith, and that was her role. So look, she said, I did everything I was supposed to do. You get to have your dream. How come I'm not having mine? Because he turned into a prisoner. She been in that house her whole career too. And that shit's not to fuck with people. You know what I'm saying? Plus, it is a movement. I've been telling y'all this. I've been joking, but nah, it is a movement. They're promoting for women that were married or in relationships for years and all this shit that's out of it. They're promoting for these women to get their life back. So I've been seeing all these different movements. I joke about it within the freaky granny and shit, freaky elders, but the truth is, they speaking on it. It's this new, it is a movement. Screw it, it is. For women that been in marriages for a long time, 20 years plus, women that's seniors in their 70s, whatever it is, they're promoting for women that been in these long, dramatic relationships to discover themselves again and find themselves and find a happiness back in their life and stuff like that. Get back to dating and shit like that. They basically let, because you know before it was a wait and exhale era where women got divorced and whatever it was, they lived in a misery and suffering and we was together 25 years and I loved him. And no, they promoting this shit, lady. Don't be miserable in your goddamn house because of that dumb idiot. Go out there and live your life. Man, enjoy yourself. Man, and don't let that one idiot stop you from living the rest of your life, even if you are 70, even if you are 67, even if you are 60, 50, it don't matter. Because remember this too. People got to remember this part. Yeah, you could be young, but guess what? Boom, check it out. You could have got married at 25. But y'all been married, damn it. You've been with this man 20. See, you was with him. You knew him since 17, 18. Y'all was dating, messing around back and forth. But then y'all got married at 25. Then y'all fuck around with together for 20 years plus. So now you 45, but you done dedicated 30 years of your life to one person. You lost yourself. Meaning, once it's over, all that can take a chunk out your ass. You 45, but you really old. You really old. Know why? Because at 45, you dedicated your life to one person majority of life. That's what make you old. So now you got to actually start over again. And that's what they talking about. Like, just because you was in a long relationship, dedicating your life, you tired, you got to learn how to start over, no matter how old you are. And I was saying that even with age, because people get caught up with that age thing. You could be 38, but you've been messing with this same person for over 20 years. See what I'm saying? That's why y'all so miserable. Y'all been going back to all this back and bullshit because people also taught this, y'all, that you're supposed to stick with miserable-ass relationships. They taught that shit. So they would dedicate their life to miserable shit their whole life. And then in the end, they just accept it and die. Like, well, I had a messed up life. That's that color purple shit. Yeah. Then you'll see other people, soon as shit ain't right, divorce. They ain't no pride in their marriage, nothing. Hey, it just didn't work out, bro. I had to get out of that shit. And the wife has said, I divorced him. Other people, they don't play that shit. Once they only gonna get that shit about 2 years tops. Once it ain't right, divorce. You're gonna dedicate you're gonna do a prison bed with some miserable ass shit. That's people's problem. Then on the end, they're gonna say, I don't want to get married no more. Marriage ain't for me. No, stop saying that. Just say you guys accept sorry ass shit and call it marriage. Because it's the narrative of doing anything for clout, but also accepting anything as fucking marriage. Marrying anybody. That desecrated marriage. So I be letting people know I've never been married, but I'm not going to let none of these idiots trick me from getting married. You get it? Because I know what marriage is. And people fail that marriage, and then they want you to fail or don't want you to get married. See that? You know how people try to discourage you because they failed? Man, that test is hard. Man, that test hard as hell, man. It might be hard for you. It might not be hard for me. See that? Boom. You might have failed that marriage. Don't mean I'm going to fail. Maybe you played with it. Maybe you didn't know what you was doing. But it's okay. Learn from it. Move on. So I think Jada moving on. Oh yeah, my people, I'm going to holler at y'all. Y'all gonna be mad at Trick Daddy. Well, just long story short, Trick Daddy was disrespecting the AKAs. You feel me? He was disrespecting. We'll get into that. Trick Daddy is also the one that groomed a lot of people to eat seafood balls, crab balls, Trick Daddy is the one that made it famous online for Negroes to buy crab legs, potatoes, and corn and shrimp in a fucking plastic bag. And Trick Daddy the one that did that because them Negroes follow everything on that gram. That's right. Trick Daddy is so smart. He's a wise man. He almost made me think crab legs was new. He almost made me think seafood was new, period. I will tell y'all the truth. Trick Daddy did some shit. Red Lobster started copying that. It's a fact. Once Trick Daddy got all those people to follow him, making them crab bags, that shit put Red Lobster out of business, y'all. In some places, it did. Because I know people personally was buying them shits. $40. I'm like, you only getting 3 crab legs, 5 shrimp, and a big ass potato for the weight. they were weighing the bag with whole potatoes, y'all, not even cutting them. No. But yo, they were taking Red Lobster money so much, Red Lobster had to start making crab rolls. They just didn't put it in a bag. They were putting the butter drizzle on the shit. No, y'all, we gonna get into Trick Daddy too, beef with the AKAs. Oh man, this shit hilarious, man. Long story short, Jada admitted, man, Will made her do everything, and Will was not pleasing her. Let's go. So anyway, she once believed that following the traditional romantic script would guarantee fulfillment. It took me forever. Hard-headed, stubborn, because that romantic idea. So she's saying, I was caught up in that romantic stuff, and I was brainwashed for a minute, being hard-headed, trying to work it out with Will. But that shit wasn't going to work. She's saying basically Will had her in the dream world. Like, he going to give her something good, but he never give it to her. But he having all this fun. Meanwhile, she's in the house with the kid. Now, we got to give her that credit, too. She was in the house with them damn kids their whole life. So she had to raise kids. No, Will made Jada Pinkett do a penitentiary bid. He did. He really did. If we look at a big-ass mansion, like a big-ass prison, with no rooms in it, with no bars, okay? He had her on the property with those kids since 97. And she's really just coming back out for real. You get it? Because that's really what happened, y'all. She's waking up and say, this motherfucker played me. Why? Jada know about all those Diddy allegations and shit. She like, Will, you brought this on the family. You the idiot. Jada knows this. She know Will with all this Diddy shit and all this other stuff. Bashir, she know what's up. So she like, at the end of the day, this dude the idiot, but this the thing with Jada. She is a rider. She is, you know what I'm saying? She riding with the dude, been riding with him so long, it's to default. And remember, Will was always the good guy, the favorite. So remember, when Will was the good guy, everybody looked at Jada as the bad person because everybody loved Will when he was winning. Remember? Will. Nah, I know what this is about. It's a certain type of people love Will Smith. Y'all get it? A type of people love Will. All right. The people that love Will don't like Jada. I just say this. The people that like Will and they too fond of women, they don't like Jada. All right. So that's why they made Jada the villain. That's all it is. In this situation, people be picking and choosing who's the victim and who's the villain. You see what I'm saying? But if you really, 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 really pay attention, man, Will is the damn villain. It's just that, you know how Will always gonna win? Because every movie Will in, he played a good guy role. So people's brain would never see Will as bad. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he don't get mad. Fresh Prince don't get mad, dummy. Got it? It's a mental thing. Will can't do no wrong, y'all, in people's mind. Meanwhile, I'm able to see it now. Will actually made her be the bad guy. He did. He did, y'all. Because I always seen people sympathizing with Will, and everybody always said it's her fault. But think about it. How the hell was it her fault when she was always in the house with the kids? How was it her fault for real? See that? What else? She actually saying it was Will idea wanted all them. He wanted to have fun in the bedroom because he wasn't doing his job. So let's go. Let's go. The reason why I'm saying that, and she's airing shit out. She's airing it out, and I see her with a smile back. So I said, okay, I see where this is going at. I already said what Beyonce should do. I think somebody told Jada she's doing it now. Look. So as you see, man, she said she gave in to this fool. She contrasts her experience with Will's approach. During a period of separation, Will was doing what he wanted to do, Jada says. He was making himself happy. So you know what that means? Let's say it again. Let's slow it down. She's telling you right here. Will was doing what he wanted to do, Jada says. He was making himself happy. What he likes. I let him do everything he liked to do. But why he ain't take care of me? Bingo. Will, they were just, you got the money, you got everything. All right, boom. She's saying something. Will was doing what he wanted to do, Jada says. He was making himself happy. So y'all heard about all the different side cribs Will got? All right. She recalls him telling her to do the same. So it's right here. Jada's telling us all. Will was doing him first, and then he told her, do you? Bingo. Right here. Either way, if it's true or not, just know this is Jada getting away from his bullshit, saying he made me do it. I ain't with all that. He wasn't taking care of home. Don't frown upon me because I had men in my bedroom. That's what she's saying. She's saying because of Will. He the one couldn't lay the wood down. He the one had to bring August in to do the work. He the one was meat watching that man. I just wanted Will to this. I just wanted, that's what she said. I just wanted Will to hit it right and take care of me. Make me feel good, like Holly Berry. Right here. Will was doing what he wanted to do. He was making himself happy. All right? All right, bro. You know the same thing some of y'all men do every day. You go in the bathroom and you make yourself happy. Well, that's one thing. You make yourself happy in the bathroom, bro. You make yourself happy watching your phone because you ain't got it like Will Smith. But if you had different things sprinkled all over, you'll be making yourself happy. Going to people's house. You have all these different things lined up like Will. You got it, bro? Will was making himself happy. You got it? All right. So what she mean is, this is what I think she mean. Will was making himself happy. Meaning, if Will wasn't making himself happy, he wouldn't be caught up in this right here. So I'm going to tell y'all all, if you do not think this right here shook their family up, you better recognize. If you think Jada don't be digging his ass over this right here, because the truth is, Jada didn't bring this on the family. It was him. See, when people don't pay attention, this right here got to be explained to kids, to their children. It ain't about what Will did. It's about what he accused of on more than one occasion. So when you really understand what's going on, it really ain't Jada's fault because she ain't do nothing. And you got right here, she's saying it. What? Will was busy doing him and telling her, well, do you? Bingo, right here. It's no different from a man in jail. He tell his wife on a prison bed, I can't do nothing for you, baby, do you? Same thing. So she was telling her, Will was busy doing other stuff. So I'm going to tell everybody, it's this simple. You can't get accused of nothing like this if you ain't playing around. And we also now know the whole debacle behind the Empire situation between Taraji. We know the whole situation with Terrence Howard. We know the whole deal. We know that they didn't have no power, and we know it was behind the whole shit. So all you got to know is this. All this because of Will. It ain't because of Jada. You see what I'm saying, y'all? So what she say right here? Meaning she know what Will was doing. Check it out. Will was doing what he wanted to do, Jada says. He was making himself happy. All right. You know the rumors on Will. Because Will's happy. You get it? All right. That's what she's saying. Will was doing what he wanted to do to stay. I can't make him happy. You got it? I don't got what he likes. You got it? All right. So I know what she's saying. I can't make that man happy. He can't make me happy neither. And I don't need no man think about other shit when he with me. Man, I know, man, that's that Baltimore East Coast shit, man. She ain't with all that fake shit after a while, man. She like, I be fake. But goddamn, in that room, you better be real. And he ain't been real in that bedroom, y'all. He ain't been taking care of his business for over 20 years straight. And she tired of that shit. She about to get paid now. Jada about to separate from Will on some real shit. Put it like this. She already doing it in the media. She already doing it. She already crowned Ted Danza. That was disrespect. She got a husband talking about another man, how fine he is. She already disrespecting Will. She's getting away from him. You know what I'm saying? I know what she's doing. I'm going to tell you what else Jada Pinkett knows. Jada Pinkett also know the blacks turned on her because in the black community, she's the villain and Will is the hero. So Jada Pinkett is also pandering to all fans. Just know that. She going to get that. She getting that woman's sympathy. But anyway, let's check it out. He wants to go and he wants you to go and make yourself happy. that advice she suggests. So as you said, she's telling you, Will want to make himself happy. He's telling me, go make yourself happy. All right, but she really saying the way you do your thing and make yourself happy, Will, don't work for me. Got it? Boom. Because she's going to be the one labeled as a you know what. So as you see, right, look. The clip ends of the word happy, leaving the impression of a woman who has come to terms with a difficult truth. No partner, no matter how devoted, can fill a void that only the individual can address. So like I said, it's playing out how it's playing out, but I get it clear. She's sidestepping away. I'm going to say JADA is facing her redemption. I'm going to say JADA is trying to redeem herself. She's trying to go forward and slide away from Will. At the same time, expose his behavior, throw him under the bus to let everybody know it wasn't my fault. I dealt with his shit. And remember, Will is the good guy. Remember? So she automatically going to be evil. Even though she probably cut her hair for Will, I believe she did everything to please that man. I believe it. I believe Will didn't want to. I believe Will wanted her to cut it. That's what all that shit. Man, take those braids out. I think Will, his whole thing was he never wanted JADA to be herself. I think Will tried to groom that Baltimore out of her. I think he tried to groom all that realness out of her and turn her into something else. That's what I think he did. And I think she got tired of playing that role. That's it. And I think they was already having arguments about Will punk ass. And then when Chris Rock did what he did, that was it. Because they already had arguments about how Will don't love her. He don't take care of her. He don't do certain things. So he had to prove to us he's a man that loves his woman by smacking Chris Rock and saying, I love my woman. Meanwhile, he ain't shit. Because she said after that slap, that fool went back to doing what he always do. She said that, y'all. She said after that slap, this guy went back to his normal behavior after that. Meaning they still was having problems after that. He was fronting, y'all. It's no Will is a piece of shit. But one thing I know for a fact, Will, you made Quincy Jones happy. I know that much. That's why I'm on JADA's side now. That's right, because I got proof. You made Quincy happy, but you made her miserable. Let's go. I don't listen to nothing I say. So as you got it, a marriage defined by public candor. So I told people a couple years ago, if you try to pattern your marriage after these two guys, boy, oh boy, I know you're going to be divorced. They was not a married couple to look up to at all. Let's go. JADA and Will Smith married in 1997, which is what? A year after Tupac died. Actually, it was probably less than a year, but it was a year. A year. We already went through this. A year after Tupac died, they got married, and then Will became a big star. See, remember, Tupac was going to be the big star, but he died. And then Will became a big star. It's right here. This is when JADA, you're going to be the lockdown, when JADA went on lockdown. After set it off, what happens? Well, the other star set it off, Vivica Fox. She's in a movie with Will Smith, Independence Day. Get it? Boom, a big star. But I told you, all you got to do is pay attention. Somebody's making them all stars behind the scenes. This is when their career starts starting. This is when they all start building momentum for this big black entertainer, celebrity 2000 shit. This is where it all starts. But I know who's the man behind the curtain pulling the strings. Will, you're going to be the biggest. JADA, you're going to be his wife. See what I'm saying? There's some other things involved, but just remember, it was a story about Tupac at somebody's house and something. All right? Just know, was Tupac not in movies? It's like Tupac was in movies, then he became a bad guy, remember? People forget, tell you popcorn brain. People forget that. Above the Rim, that was 94. You know what I'm saying? Juice. All these movies, Bullet, Tupac in all these movies, all of a sudden he's the bad guy. No more movies. He's out of here. Will's the big movie star now, remember? But it was supposed to be Tupac. All right? Because Pop was big in movies when Will was still the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Y'all forget that. Will was never cool. Once hip-hop went gangster, he was never cool. And to tell you the truth, Will was never the favorite in New York ever. New York never looked at Will Smith as no goddamn rapper. We just looked at him he was always looked at as a good rapper, a good guy rapper. Yes, Will Smith was a good guy rapper, but that's when we was in elementary school. Those are real shit. Will Smith was that good rapper when you was in elementary school. He was the type of rapper you could play around your parents, and you know what I'm saying? And you could be proud, you know, you don't gotta hide it. That's what Will was. But we never looked at Will as a rapper. And we will give Will his credit. His best song ever is Summertime. And I will never take that from Will Smith. Every summer, cookout, don't matter what, you can play that song Summertime and you'll get a good vibe. So I ain't going to take that from Will. That is his best song. All right? It is. And I also remember I was a teenager when that shit came out. So Will Smith's best song is Summertime. All right, so let's go. My point is this. Will, she gave you the rope to hang yourself, man. So, here you got it right here. Previously disclosed that they lived separate lives for years. She's telling us right here. They lived separate lives for years, y'all. So they were just fronting for the cameras. It's all coming out now. That's all they was doing. They've been separate for years, living separate lives. Get it? Separate lives. Now, you know marriage, what? Mean unify as one. They live in separate lives. Okay. Bingo. For years. Separate lives for years. You know what JADA telling me? They were separated during the Empire era as well. This probably when it all started. All you got to do is check the calendar back to the, these days right here, and you'll probably see this when all their trouble started around the Empire time. Let's go. So she's telling you right here, man, y'all got it. This included a period of separation that she later described as a breakup that did not end in divorce. So actually, they actually already been broke up years ago. They just kept playing a role for the cameras because they understood that's the money. The marriage is the money. Why the hell we gonna stop that? So now look at it like when she did Red Table Talk, that was like Will saying, you gonna get your own money. We separated, we ain't together, but I do this shit for you. Whatever we got to do for you to get your own money so you leave me the hell alone, that's what we gonna do. And that's really what they was doing the whole time. Get it? Separate, but at the same time, they was in that deal together. That deal they had like a $60 million deal. They married. So remember, divorce messed up the damn money. They wasn't gonna do that. So you got to put that in your brain. The couple got business deals together. They get business deals. They also understood we can make money off the drama. But Will also set it up where, hey, you get your own money. Red Table Talk, whatever. And they was basically smart enough to capitalize off their demise, their diminishing marriage. They were smart. Why the hell we gonna divorce? That's gonna mess the money up. Plus, you know what I'm saying, y'all? They knew they a brand together. They brand gonna go down after that. So they understood at that time, because remember, at that time, families were popping. So they knew this family shit, that's our bag. So boom. They telling you right here, they basically, Ben was broken up, y'all, but they kept being married. No different from you and your child's mom still cool, or you and that woman, y'all was together, y'all been broke up, but y'all still cool. Y'all might meet up for lunch, whatever. Y'all still cool. They was just kicking it like that. According to what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing, what she's saying, they been broke up. So what she telling me is we been broke up. We was just acting married on camera like that. Bingo. That's what I get out of it. So let's go. Because right here, right? When she said he was making himself happy, she recalls Will telling her to do the same. So that means he was doing him first, and he told her, do you. All right. So when you just that alone let you know he wasn't giving her too much. All right. So the fact they got different cribs, knowing they wasn't spending time together like that. All right. Previous statements. He has described their marriage as brutal and beautiful. That's what Will said. And also he has acknowledged that he cannot force her to stay or to feel a certain way. Man, Will don't care about her, man. He don't, man. All right. That's what he said about his wife. He can't force her to stay or feel a certain way after he's the one that did the whole shit. He's part of the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, he basically said, man, whatever, man. Shit. If she ain't gonna do it, whatever. So anyway, let's go. So as you see, somebody said, she really drops a new Will wasn't enough, Lord, every 3 to 5 business days. Is she ever gonna let that man breathe? So I want y'all to see. Many replies urge Will to leave the marriage. So I told you, Will is the good guy in the whole shit. But when I got hip to the whole thing, I was like, man, I don't follow narratives. That's why I say this episode, we actually were looking and trying to prove, is Will the bad guy? But let's look at it. If is Jada the bad guy, right? Let's look at it. All right, boom. If Jada is the bad one, let's say, how is she the bad one? How did she become the bad one? What did she do to become the bad one? And why is Will the good one? See what I'm saying? So I told you this game based on who you like. Being that everybody like Will more than her, she's automatically the villain. But if we really look at the proof or the allegation, let's even look at allegations. Let's even look at stuff that's not true. You never heard a lot of allegations on Jada, but you heard a lot on Will. It is always with a man, a boy, a man, something not legit, something off the wall. That's always come from Will. Am I lying? So if we know she was in the house raising kids, what actually bad did she do, y'all? Let's be honest. What actually bad did she do? And Will told her, you can do you. So what did she ask? We need proof. We need it. Because we got, meaning we don't need real proof. My thing is, you got to at least have dirt on somebody when they even accused of some shit. Yeah, I heard so-and-so a thief. I heard so-and-so did something. Whatever it is, it's always on him, not her. But she's automatically the villain because that's how Will played it in the public. That's how he played it in the public, y'all. But Will has a certain fan base. I told y'all, once he did that first movie, that 6th Degree, Will has a certain fan base. I've been figured out. The cool bros, the dudes, they don't care about Will like that. Will has a certain fan base. His fan base don't like Jada. Get it? All right. All right. So there you got it. That's my opinion. Nothing I say is a fact. Jada Pinkett gets candid in new interview saying Will Smith. So I just want y'all to see, man. Jada's getting away. And Will, he making excuses, y'all. Because what else? Jada not getting the credit for raising those kids neither. See that? I'm not stupid, y'all. I got to give her respect for her parenthood. Meaning, I know for a fact she was home with them. Yeah, I'm just saying, we probably got more proof Jada was there with the kids more than him. So I just look at it like that. He's the idiot. What else I look at? In reality, who's the parent bringing embarrassment on the family? Who been doing it all these years? Who's the main one bringing embarrassment on the family? That's what I mean by those allegations. It's not about what he did. It's about all the allegations they got to listen to and see. What's the rumors on Jada? That Will did, okay, Will is the one that gave him away. Those are all rumors, nothing a fact, but I just want you to see it. It's never Jada, it's Will. It is said Will bring his son to parties. So I just want y'all to get, man. I can play games and laugh and joke, but if I really break it down, I know what's up. At the end of the day, no, he's more the bad guy than her. It's that simple. He's just the more favorite. He's the bigger star. He got the more fan base. He's the name of more households. Because on paper, if you're not from America or you're not from the hood, you don't know about Jada. You're going to look at Jada as just a side piece knockoff. Meanwhile, the truth is, Jada was more favored than Will in the beginning. So I told you things flip. And Will got media companies. So being that Will run media too, he been able to spin all these narratives his direction and made her the villain. But do we have proof that Jada's the real villain? Get it? Meaning, they both are who they are. But I'm saying, I want to try to see. He always played that perfect dad, perfect everything, perfect. But meanwhile, he's the one with all the AI memes on his ass. You got it? And it ain't just for that. It's also for Quincy Jones, and it's the truth. And also, they got AI. No, Will has been disrespected for many things. Going to freak off parties, is memes on him with that. And at the Diddy party with the pink t-shirt, the pink shirt on. Talking about how him and Rock was there doing stuff. No, Will is being accused of a lot of shit. So I'm saying it was never Jada, y'all. All right. So I just wanted y'all to see for yourself how y'all all get brainwashed online. I don't pick nobody. But my point is this. What makes her worse than Will? What makes Will the favorite? All right, then. Meanwhile, Will the one that did all the shit. You know what I'm saying? Far as we know, what she's telling you is, when she's telling you Will wanted to do him, she's also telling you he wasn't putting in time with his children either. She also telling you that. Far as we know, Will was never there for the daughter. He was doing movies, remember? Will was doing a whole bunch of shit his whole career. He probably never even stayed home a year straight. Get it? So all of that's wrapped up in it, y'all. Trust me on that. He just ain't gonna put the kids in it. I can read between the lines. So here you got it. Now let's go to y'all uncle. The one that groomed all of them to eat crab balls. Trick Daddy had all of them eating crab legs, y'all, like they were brand new. I watched all of these people eating crab legs like the shit just came out and Red Lobster never existed. And I said, man, I've been following. I said, man, they do anything online, bro. They do anything online. I said, they're buying 3 crab legs, a half a corn, a big ass potato, 5 jumbo shrimp, and 2 mussels or some shit. They paying $40 for all that shit, y'all, in a plastic bag. They don't know that shit look ratchet as hell, and they don't know it's a place called Red Lobster and a lot of other places with seafood. But they also didn't get, you can make that shit in the house. They were paying $40 for 3 crab legs in a bag, because I don't know what's up with them people. They cannot swim. They don't like water, but they love some fucking seafood, boy, and they love some fucking crab legs and shrimp. And to this day, crab legs and shrimp to them mean balling, and I don't know what the fuck it is with them, y'all. They don't like filet mignon. They don't like lamb chops, but them niggas love some crab legs, nigga. And on top of that, they can't even swim and they hate water. And they don't go fishing. So they were buying 3 crab legs and corn and a potato for $40. That shit hilarious, y'all. With a whole stick of butter in that shit. I said, man, Trick Daddy, he just, I said, yo, y'all get it now? When I told you they're not rappers no more, Trick Daddy been turned into a goddamn chef. All right? These people were following a rapper disguised as a chef. I told y'all everybody was getting pranked. Y'all were following a nigga known to rap as a chef. But I will give it to Trick Daddy. He damn near put Red Lobster out of business. He did. Because when everybody started, once they started following everything online, y'all, that's what made companies start going bankrupt and shutting down. So I'm not going to play with y'all, all right? You know goddamn well the same people that used to run to the dollar menu. Let's go back in history. Do y'all remember when there was a thing called dollar menu at McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, everywhere? Do y'all remember how the fucking line outside would be wrapped around corners like a car wash? Do y'all remember that? Do you remember when a McDonald's line in the fucking driveway was like a concert? That shit go around a block. And do you remember when you would go in a dollar? Look, remember when a dollar menu, y'all? Come on, y'all. Come on. I know you don't got popcorn brain. Remember when they had a dollar menu? You would go in McDonald's, Burger King, that shit be 5 long-ass lines to the back of the store damn near. Because it was what? A dollar menu. But you're going to see, since there ain't no such thing as a dollar, these fast food restaurants be so empty. They be empty as hell. They've been empty. And another thing is, everybody started eating what's online. So if that shit ain't online, they ain't eating it. Got it? So that's why Red Lobster started going out of business. Burger King started going out of business. All these other shits, they started buying Temu sneakers. Fucking Foot Locker went out of business. That's when I was sad. I was like, you bastards made it where the young generation can't even get the experience of walking in a Foot Locker. Because when you're a kid, the best thing in the world is going to Foot Locker looking at sneakers. But y'all kept grooming these kids to wear Crocs and shopping at Temu. So now the Foot Locker closed. And that pissed me off. Because now these kids can't even go buy a pair of Air Force Ones because of your ass. All right? Now look, y'all follow everything online. So I watched it, my own eyes. I'm watching Negroes with a hoodie on and Crocs in the summer, eating crab legs out of crab brawl. I watched the nigga be my Instagram timeline. This is what y'all didn't get. I started watching this shit. I'm like, this nigga's my whole Instagram timeline. He got on a Temu outfit. The nigga's eating a crab brawl. You feel me? And I'm just looking at this boo. I'm like, ain't looking like little baby. I'm like, man, this shit going so well with the Instagram shit. This shit making them be characters and eat. I say, yo, I'm gonna leave this shit alone. Now I'm saying all of that because everybody know about Trick Daddy. Everybody know he represents the man. Kodak Black is his grandson. You already know that. Man, all the people in Florida, they get, man, all the entertainers from Florida, they get paid to be ignorant. Meaning they got the best jobs. So Trick Daddy gonna get paid no matter what. And they pay him to be ignorant. Meaning everybody know Trick be on this ignorant shit. But the black organization, they wanted Trick to perform. So I finally get to show y'all all what I said. And I want y'all all to get it ain't personal. Because the AKAs, they done messed up. And I kept telling you about the relationship of hip-hop and black colleges. And I told you the reason why black colleges are in the trash, because they can't leave that rap alone. They got college degrees, but they love that ignorant shit. And they still don't get that was the recipe for failure. They got college degrees, but they got Trick Daddy to rap. So you don't listen to me. You just make sense out of that and say, why the hell they do that? All right, because it's starting to prove their incompetence. This is why nobody respect them, y'all, because they got watermelon colors. They don't know that's a prank. They don't know that's a prank. They gave y'all watermelon colors on purpose, man. Told y'all, man, your life gonna be controlled by colors, man. They brainwashed us with colors a long time ago. Behind y'all back, they call y'all the watermelons. Let's go. Why? They say y'all entertain ignorant shit. Look, Trick Daddy rapped his raunchy lyrics. And don't forget, it was also elders there. Because you know when they had a sorority meeting, everybody come out. So this guy, Trick Daddy, was talking freaky shit and talking crazy in front of the, all right? Oh, I'm just going to shut up, man. I'm just showing y'all, I told y'all this shit going to be exposed, man. Because y'all elders didn't step up and straighten this shit. Because the evidence is y'all freaky too. Y'all been freaky from day one. You were freaky when you joined, and it's still freaky in you. So just stop the bullshit, all right? I'm just telling y'all. You expose yourself by the shit you entertain. Out of every celebrity I could have got, y'all got Trick Daddy. Let's break it down, y'all. Let me show y'all how this shit works. This is a Hollywood Unlocked feature. Jason Lee. But what is Trick Daddy? What gang is Trick? Holler at me in the chat. I ain't gonna say it. Talk to me in the chat, y'all, please. What gang is Trick Daddy from? Please holler at me in the chat. Make me fucking laugh. What gang is he from, y'all? Now, if we know what gang he's from, now, after that, we're going to look at the AKA suspect. What gang is Trick Daddy from, y'all? Hold up. Yeah, I didn't ask you that, Smarty Pants. He ain't no goddamn alum. I know that, though, y'all. I know they all sorority. You ain't going to get no record deal unless you affiliate with something. You ain't getting no entertainment, nothing, without being joined with no organization. It's just how it works. They pick them like they pick watermelons, man. That's just how it go. There you go. I'm about to say, goddamn. He sucked that. Thank you, Vlad. Will you bring that, Vlad? What's up? There you go. Trick Daddy admitted. He's from Eat a Booty Gang. He admitted it. That's where he's from. Eat a Booty Gang. All right. So you see why Jason Lee posted it? Jason Lee, no. Trick Daddy from Eat a Booty Gang. But y'all didn't get it. That also means giving and taking. You know, Eat a Booty Gang, fool. He, man, Trick Daddy declared it to the world. He from Eat a Booty Gang, man. I got clear what he was talking about. The question is, why did they order Trick Daddy to come do this work? That's all we said. They didn't know they were going to be telling on themselves. That's all I'm telling you. You are who you watch. You are who you like. You are who you defend. You are who you side with. Don't you understand how this shit work? Told you. It's proven that you guys don't think steps ahead. He was the wrong one to get for this. Unless, no, I gotta say, man, I ain't stupid, man. Anyway, I'm gonna let it be. They know they like that shit. They like that shit, try to act like they didn't like it. All right, because they booked them and paid them. So we're gonna stop. All right. Eat a booty. Eat a booty. That's his whole shit. Everybody know what that's about. Man, them people in Atlanta love Trick. Everybody that like that shit like Trick. Everybody know what he down with. They were just scared to say it in the chat. They was thinking I was gonna think it's one of them. Man, stop it, y'all. Y'all know damn well he declared he down with Eat a Booty Gang. And there's a lot of them too. He got a team for real. He do. That's how they roll. He told the whole world he eat booty. He told the whole world what he do. All right, so like I said, ain't no shame in Trick Daddy game. So if we know he down with Eat a Booty Gang, I know she know, because maybe she want to trick daddy to him now. Maybe she want to trick daddy to do a little something. After, you get what I'm saying? Maybe she want to trick daddy to do, all right? Or maybe they already did a little something, you know what I'm saying? And she gonna hook trick daddy up with some money. Oh, I say, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Trick daddy might already did his thing, and that's how he got on that stage. You know what I'm saying? Look, how I say, y'all, please don't be in my chat boring. Please don't come on this shit trying to educate me. I like to have fucking fun. I make shit up. It's in the title. Don't believe nothing I say. Disclaimer, fair use. So I'm going to tell all y'all, you can be very smart. I respect that. But when you keep trying to prove you smart to me, you're going to look dumb. Please let me have my fun. Please, y'all. All right? That's all I'm saying. All right. So I know you're sensitive with your organizations. Hey, guys, I used to be a blood. And if you'd have said anything bad about blood, I would have punched you in your face. So I'm over that. You can say whatever you want about blood. I don't care. All right? Just don't disrespect me. But I want you to know, same way y'all all loved your colors, I love red. I love my favorite colors. But guess what? I'm bigger than that now. I don't give a damn. I don't care about that. You still care about your shit. Even though I got degrees in the street, I told you guys, hey, how many degrees you got? Well, I got a lot of degrees. If you tap into this channel, you hear I got a lot of African-American degrees. I got many degrees, y'all. Trust me on that. But my favorite color was red. But I understand, idiot, that's a color. Grow the fuck up. All right, pick a color. Either way, it's a crayon. So I'm not trained and controlled by colors no more, y'all. I admire colors. I like colors, but I also like art. Now, you guys still don't understand. Your love for all these colors is what separated your blackness. See, you guys didn't love every color as much as black. And that's the fucking problem. Everybody loves colors. But you guys hate one color the most. That's the problem. All right? You also love colors to run to that color. I'm not black, I'm a blood, I'm red. I'm not black, I'm this, I'm purple. I'm not black, I'm blue. See, you run to these organizations because you hate who you are. It's all mental now. I studied the big science. Yes, these programs were started, you will see, all from a certain era. Some just for them. And they're going to believe it. They're going to love it. They're going to worship it. They're going to love it to the day they die. And they're going to identify by it. Meanwhile, it's going to be the same thing that keeps them divided because they never going to come together. They still don't understand you need all colors to make a perfect picture. But they're going to be different colors and they're going to be separated. They're going to be divided. You know what that means? Chaos on paper. Bingo. So here you got it. You got chaos on paper when you get a man talking about Eat a Booty Gang in 2026. Even though this guy didn't have a hit since Take It to the House. Take it to the house. You fuck around, listen to you watch any football game, you're going to hear Trick Daddy playing. He get his money. But I'm saying, everybody know what Trick is. My point is this. They tried to front on Trick after the fact and say he was too vulgar. He was doing too much. Get it? Meanwhile, everybody know what Trick Daddy do. So that's why I say, just stop it. Told you, man. They fugazi ass ways is what be exposing them, man. In 2026, they don't get this shit don't work no more. All right? It don't. Trick Daddy rapped his raunchy lyrics and granted all access to the stage. His crew eventually, Trick Daddy's set was shut down. And the MC said, let's give Trick Daddy a round of applause. We went a little too far on that one. So they said that Trick Daddy was going so far, they had to stop the show. But the way it went down, it was disrespect. Get it? Because they wanted Trick, but they didn't know how Trick was going to bring it. You get it? All right. So, mind you, y'all, they knew goddamn well Trick Daddy songs. Sometimes they know the songs they going to sing. Sometimes they'll say, hey, sing this song. But I think when he started, they was getting embarrassed, and they said, stop it. Because you got to remember, the elders going to be there. Everybody going to be there. People older go. But this the respect they get. See, they could have gave him something classier. Y'all know this. We not going there. But I wanted you to see. After they picked Trick Daddy, in the middle of the show, try to shut him down and make it like he doing too much. So it went across a borderline of disrespect. You see, they try to treat him like an idiot. Look, Trick Daddy's set was shut down, and the MC said, let's give Trick Daddy a round of applause. We went a little too far on that one. So you got it, right? They tried to play him, man. And Trick Daddy wasn't having that shit. So I think he went and aired their ass out disrespectfully. No, goddamn well, they wanted their groceries eaten because they down eat a booty gang, man. Stop it, man. They know exactly why they booked that man. Trick Daddy goes nuclear on Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority. So go get his ass, y'all. Get him. But I know the trick. Leave it alone, y'all. All I'm telling everybody, man. Ain't nothing wrong with being who you are. Hey, I'm just telling people, man, please stop letting that shit go to your head now. These things don't. We all got proof. No matter what we all join, that shit don't work. All right, meaning it's just something to do. This shit ain't nothing but a hobby. That's all it is. They ain't nothing but hobbies, y'all. Hobbies. Something to do. Social clubs. But that shit has nothing to do with real life. People need to get that shit right. All right, no more gangbanging, y'all. I'm against gangbanging, man. And I've been watching these college people gangbang on each other for too long. Ever since they saw that movie School Days, they all been brainwashed, y'all. That's it. Meaning they start caring more about the sorority than the goddamn degree. And I watched it. I know people in real life like that. All right. They care more about the sorority than the actual degree. They don't apply the same energy they need to those degrees and businesses. They don't get certain shit, y'all, because a lot of them did join that shit to be cool. So let's make that clear. A lot of people join to be cool, and that's it. So are we going to be honest today? All right. People join for what? Clout. Are we going to play? All right. How many people actually did good work and helped and did things in further education, inspired others to be smart, inspired others to walk the path? How many actually did it? Well, if all those things were done, if we were to count on paper how many people actually joined sororities and fraternities in this community, in this country, we would have the final result that somehow a lot of that education did not multiply. All right? Because we know the streets won. The streets won. How we know that? We know the ignorance multiplied faster than any fucking degree. Get it? Because the streets have all the graduates of failure. All right? So just know that. Everybody's in one big bubble of failure, one way or another. Yeah, you might be in an organization, but your fucking kids are failures. So don't play with me. You might be this high upper echelon educated person, but your kids are failures. Or they're surrounded by ignorance. So let's stop playing. Because the trick is, you're going to be college educated, but your child going to be educated with ignorance 24/7. That's the game, y'all. Know why? They know you guys don't have the heart to say, boy, get the hell off that phone and go read a book. They know you ain't going to do that. So that's why I say, y'all got to stop trying to prove how smart you are online and start putting books in those youngsters' hands. That's the real war. That's the real war. All right? I don't see no reading programs. I watch public shit every day. I'm not seeing enough educational shit. I'm seeing some, though. But for all these degrees and all these organizations, I'm not seeing enough educational shit at all. That's why I said everybody need to just tone down. Trick Daddy rapped his raunchy lyrics. There you got it. There you got it. All right? There you got it. The main thing people need to do to get smart is get out their feelings. That's first thing first. How the hell you gonna move? You gonna get ahead in life? You always in your goddamn feelings. Life don't work on feelings. That's animal. Animals deal with feelings. So when people start educating themselves like they claim they're educated, first thing first, get out their damn feelings. All right? Nobody's here to make you feel good. Trick Daddy doesn't identify as African American. Uh-oh. I ain't never been to Africa. I have never been to Africa. I'm not from Africa. So maybe they'll get out of Trick Daddy mouth. And you are not getting blacker than Trick Daddy. So don't play with me. But I know exactly what Trick Daddy talking about because I know where he's from. And I get it very clear. He told you straight up, but he ain't. And people that don't know Florida history will never understand what he's saying. All right, we'll leave it at that. But I also know he been taking shots because he know it. He know what they taught. He know what they believe in. He know what they're about. So we're gonna leave that alone, y'all. I'm just gonna tell everybody, man, it's 2026. Everybody needs to go do more history, especially if you're from certain states. Especially you from Florida, Louisiana, certain states. You talking about you from over there. Fool, your location has nothing to do with the slave trade at all. But you ain't do no homework and you ain't studied nothing. So you just keep repeating the same narrative and the same narrative. Meanwhile, your people from Louisiana, they from Alabama, they from places, but you have no clue. Meanwhile, you're making a fool out yourself. It's 2026. I'm going to keep telling y'all all, go do your own goddamn research. and maybe you understand everything don't apply to you. All right, I'm gonna tell you another secret that ain't a secret no more. I told you already. The place that had some of the most SLAVES was Massachusetts. All right. And they didn't ever want people to know back in the day they had the most plantations and farms. They had a lot of shit up north, y'all. They didn't want them to know. It's just that they didn't understand that the slaves that were up north, they turned them into soldiers and sent their ass to the south. It was a game play, y'all. So we're going to leave all that alone. I like to dip into history a little bit. But Trick Daddy, he plays the role of a fool, y'all. He ain't that dumb for real. He just act dumb because that's what he get paid for. Get it? He entertains. We're going to leave that alone, y'all. But I want you to see. They beefing. Now, they order Trick Daddy, pay him, but they're going to complain, try to shut him down after he come. When they know goddamn well he's raunchy. You get it? He is raunchy. All right, man. So we're going to go past that. And like I say, man, at the end of the day, Trick Daddy made crab brawls and seafood brawls popular. For those who don't know, Trick Daddy's the man. See, he's from the streets. He used to be a drug dealer. So Trick Daddy made famous putting seafood in a bag like drugs. He understood this shit. Man, if I put it on a plate, they ain't going to pay for it like that. But if I put that shit in a bag, they'll buy it. Yeah, bro, you know they like to buy shit in bags. And that's how he did it. He took the seafood, just put it in a bag like drugs. He broke it down like drugs, y'all. Take that crab, take that big-ass lobster, that crab, break that shit down one half. I'm going to short some of them. Some of them just put two. He did it like drugs. I know what he did up on the street. He broke that shit down like drugs, y'all. I'm going to put a potato for the weight. I'm going to, like I cheat niggas with weed. There's some dudes that sell you weed and put a couple rocks in that shit on the scale. Yes, they have on a pound. They put little pebbles in that shit. And he said, look, I'm going to sell them that shit like drugs so I make more money. Break their crab legs down, put 3 in the bag, potato for the weight, or corn for the weight, put like 5 jumbo shrimp. Got him. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to do. He did that. And that shit was selling for $40, y'all. 40. Y'all know goddamn well a whole bag of crab legs like 25. Trick Daddy finesse that shit. Bro, all I need is one whole thing of butter. You know blacks like butter. Once they see that melted butter, that's going to be the whole shit, bro. All I need is 3 crab legs, drizzle some butter on it. Meanwhile, I can make shit off a whole pallet. You got it, y'all? Finesse. And then what's the biggest trick of all time? Let me tell the world. Hey, I don't got to keep no more secrets, y'all. All right, I'm just being honest. They know this shit. Trick Daddy knows when you're from the hood, you fantasize about seafood. You think seafood represents eating good. All right? You grew up watching mob movies, gangster shit, and you raised to think seafood means you eating good, you living a good life. So he knows. People in the hood also look at seafood as a symbol of success. Even though they don't understand lamb chops, filet mignon is the same thing, or no, they the same thing. Fuck that. Filet mignon is top-notch shit. They still think seafood is the top-notch. Even though that shit give you high cholesterol, they still put butter on that shit and wonder why they sick. Meanwhile, Trick Daddy understood that they love seafood. You can make money off their ass selling them that shit with nothing. A bag of fucking water with butter, 3 crab legs, a big-ass potato, and corn, and 5 shrimps. I saw it myself, y'all. I had this shit before. I started seeing spots open up selling them, but I understood, like, yo, I ain't about to keep that shit ain't worth all that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'll go to the seafood, get real seafood. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. So I want to try to see, man. Trick Daddy understood, man. Hey, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all another thing. Y'all know this. Trick Daddy is one of the black elders on Instagram, y'all. He is. He's one of the elders on there they look up to. Yes, he has been working hard on Instagram. He's been a good uncle to the people, man. Shannon Sharp, another one of their uncle. Now let's get to this guy because he's fucking hilarious too. Jonathan Majors is hilarious. If you did not see this man running after he allegedly did something to that woman, Jonathan Majors was running like 12 years a slave in Manhattan streets. He was running like a goddamn madman. He was running, man. This guy is hilarious, y'all. All I know is he thought he was going to be the next big one, but he is not. He has been failing, and all I see in his face is how he was running from that damn white woman. Jonathan Majors falls through a window while filming crew walks off. So he's filming a show. He's filming a movie, y'all. This guy fell through the window. On top of that, they saying the work environment is toxic. He got a lot of shit going on, and people been walking off the set saying, we not dealing with this shit. They saying it's black market shit going on, and they also calling him a damn communist. All right. You know why, right? Woke movement. We're gonna leave that alone. But there you have it. Leading crew to walk off set. Producers say they don't negotiate with communists. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So check it out. This the funny shit of it all. Told you, life is trippy. Life be trolling me. Now look, for the first time ever, I watched that movie yesterday, The Five Bloods. What it's about? Vietnam and them blacks. But I already studied Vietnam, and I did a special on already. The biggest program on their brain ever. Now, this movie, I don't know how many of y'all saw this movie. I know a lot of y'all didn't see this shit. Now, I'm going to get into some things, y'all, and tie it all together. Because I happened to watch this shit yesterday. But I didn't know Jonathan Majors was going through this shit, and I didn't even know he was in this damn movie. But this movie is a Spike Lee movie. Now, I'm going to say this today. I have to give Spike Lee his props. I have to give it to him. All right? The Five Bloods is a good movie. It is. Now, I got to throw a little salt. The only thing I didn't like, it got on my nerves, is they kept playing them old-ass songs that get on my fucking nerves. All them songs from the 60s and 80s, I'm tired of them shits. Every time I see a black movie of the past, I'm tired of hearing them old songs. It's the only thing that ruined it. Other than that, this shit is a good-ass movie. I'm going to give Spike Lee his credit. The screenplay, sick, is good. The scripts, they good. I'm going to give him that. But guess what? It's low-key a comedy show. How many of y'all saw this movie? Holler me in the chat. All right? I'm making sure y'all ain't fucking bots. It's a good movie, y'all, and it's all good actors in it. Now, first of all, that one guy, he just recently died, man. You know the guy from The Wire that be saying, shit. That's him right there. But this is the whole point. This would make the movie funny and idiocracy. They are Vietnam vets. Also, Chad Bosewick in the movie. I didn't know. Y'all know he died, but this the kicker. Chad in the movie plays the role of a dead man in the movie. But this is my point, y'all. Check it out. This the funny shit of the movie. They supposed to be Vietnam vets that escaped the war, but they become grown and they go back. So you're looking at them elders, seniors, Vietnam vets that went back to Vietnam. So remember I told y'all it's this thing with y'all. They always going back. They always going back. They caught up in time. It show you in the movie the whole shit. How they couldn't stop thinking about it. That they couldn't stop it on their mind. But remember this, remember that, remember this, remember that, remember this. Going, yo, guys. They represent the idiots. In this movie, y'all, this shit hilarious. Them niggas left Vietnam, escaped it, made it. But them niggas went back as seniors and all died. I ain't want to tell you, you should have saw it already. They went back to Vietnam and died later. Showing you how idiot they are. But they went back for some gold. But I just want y'all to get, they fucking made it from Vietnam. But being that they couldn't escape their past, it was showing you how blacks love the past so much, they always willing to go back to the past. So they show you, these niggas escaped Vietnam, made it home, lived their life, and then went back later on as elders, seniors. Trying to go back in the woods, walking through that shit, tired as hell, breaking down, showing you they really insane. It's so much in it. Everything I talk about is in it. I ain't going to tell you it all. But that's what made it funny. The niggas, they made it out of Vietnam as youngsters, went back, retired vets, and then died. I said, yo, that's the shit that made it hilarious. It made it fucking funny as hell. Who does that? Who does that? And then it also, man, I ain't going to tell you everything. It's on Netflix right now. If you didn't watch this shit, watch it. I'm saying that because I didn't even know Jonathan Majors was in it. So I never saw him act till yesterday. I give it to him. He acted good. But y'all, you want some laughs? Please watch this shit. But it's also a good movie, dramatic. The funny shit is when you understand the concept. Are they always living the past? They're idiots. They're brainwashed. They're big-ass kids. All that shit in here. It also show you they do anything for money. And what else? They turn on each other for money. It's all in here, y'all. It's all in here. The codes and scripts of y'all life that been in every single movie is in this shit. How, yeah, they gonna talk that brother shit, but they still turn each other for money. They gonna be goddamn fools, savages. They go out here to do one thing, they ain't focused, they arguing, they beefing, they doing all this shit, failure. That's what happened. And that's the thing that made it so funny, y'all. They made it from Vietnam as youngsters, went back as seniors, and then they died later. Yes, they had. It showed the stupidity of these guys, y'all. Yes, it is. But it was a good Spike Lee movie. I had to say all that to say, y'all whole life is scripted, guys. I told you. You know what else it show you? That's why I'm bringing it up, because Jonathan Majors got accused of being a communist. This movie take place in Vietnam, and blacks never understood the whole black power concept will always have you classified as a communist, because Vietnam and all that was some of the places they were promoting for blacks to run to. We're going to leave it at that, y'all. Let me show y'all up to date to show you how it relates. Leading crew walks off set. Producers say they don't negotiate with communists. So like I said, it was funny. He's in a movie about that. And Chad Boseman is the leader. Now, guess what else is the result of the movie? The whole movie's about how y'all do each other dirty and cover up secrets. So come to find out, Chad Boseman died in Vietnam with them, but come to find out he was shot by one of them. And being that one of them shot him by mistake, they kept it a secret the whole time. Showing you, y'all always keep secrets of dirt. Y'all always do dirt to each other. Tell you, it's always in every movie, every code, especially in this. I never saw it in here, right here. All right, boom. So let's move on, y'all. Jonathan Majors. He fell through a window. Now let's look at his movie set. They said they tired of his shit. They said he had a black market crew list to try to identify their colleagues. Saying at the movie set, he had it all confused. Bootleg, janky. We all on the set working, but we don't know who's who. Because he don't got the shit. He don't got it. He don't got the proper paperwork. He don't got it where, okay, I'm a producer, producers over there, whatever. Actors over here. This actor gonna be in it. People at the set don't know who's who, don't know what's what, don't know where to go. Bingo. And they were saying they're not used to that. It was not professional. Let's continue on. He said, this is what they said about at the movie set. They didn't really care about the long-term effects of the crew. He's also in trouble for us. It's being said they were putting the camera crew in inhumane situations. Right here. They didn't care about the long-term effects of the crew. One of the former set laborers told Deadline, I don't think it even crossed their minds. It is being said he had them working in mold areas where they told him, yo, this wall got mold on it. The cameraman got to still stand there and inhale that mold. So they was like, yo, they wasn't feeling that. It's part of why they all walked off. You also know they down with unions and stuff. Yeah. Production required a location change after crews pushed back on the use of a space that was infested with black mold. Producers had wanted to move forward with the location even after a contractor warned them that they might get filmers sick. So that, you see that? All right, they told them it's mold in here. Oh, don't worry about it. Raised concerns about special effects supervisor. One of the supervisors that worked in special effects, it is being alleged that he got caught with dynamite before, illegally, right here. Chris Bailey, who has previously pled guilty to illegal possession of explosives on a movie set, he was prohibited from handling explosive materials. So it's being said that Jonathan Majors hired his ass. So that's what they really said. Jonathan Majors hiring bootleg people that's not supposed to be working for real. Got it? So they said one of the special effects guys, he allegedly was using real dynamite on set before and got caught with real dynamite. All right. So remember, I also spoke about before, y'all. The secrets of these movies are some stuff be real, some stuff be fake. I'm going to say it again. Oliver Stone, the guy that made Scarface, when he was asked, was all that blow real? He said, I ain't going to say it. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. So when he said, I saw that like years ago when they brought out the Scarface Anniversary Special Edition, that was DVD or some shit. It was that extra speech, the special features department. And Oliver Stone said that I got it clear. And I also learned about the movies back in the day. Some people actually was dying in the movies for real. Some people would die and they just leave it in that shit. We thinking it's active, but some people actually died on film. Yes. And sometimes they might have did actual real drugs, but you ain't gonna know that. All right. So that's part of the thrill of the movie, y'all. They don't tell you. So it's in right here. Sometimes they use real explosives. Remember? Hey, remember that one guy? He got in trouble for busting a real gun and killed somebody, right? Sometimes they ain't supposed to do that. Sometimes they might bust a real gun in the air. Let's go. So let's go right here. Sometimes they do have real sex. You ain't gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he really is eating out under the covers. Look, Cruz pushed back on the use of a space that was infested with black mold. So as you see, it was a ratchet film setting. And they said, we tired of this shit. We not listening to this communist no more. So as you got it, look. Chris Bailey, who has previously pled guilty to illegal possession of explosives on a movie set. He was prohibited from handling explosive material, leading to crew walk-off. Set producers say they don't negotiate with people like him. There you got it. So it's also being said that not only was it dirty conditions, he had dirty people working for him. And on top of that, Jonathan Majors fell through a damn window. And the whole concept of him falling through a window, they said it represented the unsafe working conditions he had them all in. So now looking at it like he's an actor that's blackballed, and it looks to me like he's working on a janky-ass film with a low budget. And it ended horrible. The whole set said, enough is enough, guy. We're not doing this shit no more. And that's what it's about. So you will see Jonathan Majors cannot catch a break. But neither can you. Let's get into this, y'all. Now we're going to get into the real talk. Now we're going to get into some real shit. 2.3 million users affected by new Android malware. So all this is public information. When I spoke about a lot of our phones have been entered without your permission. Access. All you have to know is, guys, your phone been getting ran through while you sleep. And I'm talking about all your pictures, all your prints. Did you still, some of y'all still don't get. When you factory reset your phone, all that shit is still there. They've been coming with new systems where you will not separate from your phone. Now, it's a code in all of this. Don't believe nothing I say is a fact. It is already a proven fact that people's information got sold. Now, it's rumors of 2.3 million users affected. Now, I'm going to show y'all this real shit. You don't got to tell me. Some of y'all might have got the warning on your phone. But I know for a fact, all y'all been getting updates. Last week, you got one. I know a lot of time. Throughout these past months, probably every month, you get a new update. All right. Cracking. Let's go, y'all. This is the real talk. This real stuff right here. This is me proving what I told y'all already. Everybody knows. Meaning, if you're not doing nothing, you have nothing to worry about. You don't own your phone no more, basically. No such thing as that. It never was. But you know how before you never respected the companies, T-Mobile, you never respect the owner. You put your whole life on your phone, but you never want to respect that everybody sees your life. Here we go. No voice operation and found that they were hiding in apps disguised as system cleaners, image galleries, and games. Basically, apps that would otherwise seem rather innocent on the surface. But I told you guys everything. I said some of those apps on your phone is not what you think it is. This the whole kicker. They infiltrated Google Play. So here you got it. They found that they were hiding and disguised in apps as system cleaners in image galleries and games. Also give you a clue, hackers were all in your pictures. This was also I noticed. I think people been getting their shit stolen out their phone and they posting that shit. I think they've been hacking some of y'all phone. Meaning, okay, girl, woman, you like to take naked pictures in your phone? I think they be hacking your shit and posting your shit somewhere else, getting paid off that shit. You got freaky videos on your phone? I think they've been stealing your shit and posting your shit in Europe somewhere. That's what's been going on, y'all. I'm telling you what be happening. I told y'all to stay off some of them apps. Let's go. The malware will attempt to gain root access to your device. This is done by exploiting older Android wearabilities. I don't believe that part. It is smart enough. See, 1 minute you're telling me how smart it is, then you're trying to tell me about some old shit, whatever. It is smart enough where it will attempt to gather as much information as possible. 2.3 million users affected. It happened already. When I told you a lot of people going to be gone, I'm not going to play with you. I'm not going to say that's because of this. But a lot of this is what I told y'all guys. Checking phones for Geppetto behavior, criminal activity. Oh, y'all. They've been catching people off of this shit by the stuff they had in their phone. And don't forget, you can't delete it neither. It is smart enough where it will attempt to gather as much information as possible. See? On the device to determine its exploit strategy. Once infected, it can steal information from your apps. It can also silently install and remove apps on your phone. But I told you all it happened already. I told y'all all before it happened, after, because it happened to me. That's how I know. I done saw my phone recording without my permission, and I done see, I already know what's up. But I told you all, if you don't do shit, you have nothing to worry about. But just know this been going on for months. So I told you all, there's nowhere to run. Anybody they've been catching people, there's been some shit going on. They've been catching people talking to minors, but how they've been doing it, letting you have full-blown conversations in your phone. They've been letting it go on. Like, they know people been doing dirt on here, right? And they've been letting them go on so far that they got a track record. So you can't say, I didn't know. 10, they wait till you get about 10, whatever. I'm just telling you. They got the proof of all the shit people been doing from the phones, y'all. Period. And listening to your ass. Right here. The malware attempt to gain root. Malware just means no-name company. You ain't gonna know. The malware will attempt to gain root access to your device. This is done by exploiting. It is smart enough where it will attempt to gather as much information as possible. Then you got it right here. Device. It can steal information from your apps. It can also silently install and remove shit off your phone. So there you got it, y'all. When I said everything we do be in control. Everything. And watched. And I told you all before, you ain't going to duck it. You're not going to duck this one. You got it? Everybody's in a database. So when you keep hearing about all these databases, that's why they need a lot of databases. Because criminal minds, your life will always be in a database. So the day you do some shit, they got a database on your ass. All that freaky shit you into, just know they got all that shit. Let's go. You perform a factory reset, it won't get rid of it entirely. This is due to how part of your device storage is never wiped, even after a factory reset. Because they know, I told you, I know what this is about. They know. I'm just saying. They let you also know. Now look at it like this. If somebody doing anything of a criminal, anything, they're going to think they deleted that shit, but they not. It's also like this. Anytime law enforcement get that, anybody get that, all right. Just know, y'all, when I told you everybody's going to prison, I just gave why. Holler at me later, y'all. Everybody's going to jail, y'all. Because in the city, they cursed and they couldn't stay off them phones. They didn't know the shit they watch and follow was going to make them end up bad, and the shit they were doing and putting in their phone was going to make it bad for them. Now, you think of every drug transaction. I'm talking about a major drug transaction. I ain't talking about no goddamn weed transaction. I'm talking about, you think of all those drug transactions. You think of everybody selling food stamps. You think of everybody doing anything wicked or foul. And just know, it's that phone. They done, y'all. Everybody that had to live by the phone, they now going to die by that phone. It's all right here. All in your face, y'all. What I already been telling you, they just now telling you. The phone was a tracking system. The greatest tracking system ever created. It's a new show called Tracking. I'm going to start watching that shit. The greatest tracking system ever created in man's history. This shit right here. Not only can you follow somebody, you can actually follow them in you can follow their whole fucking life. This shit know more about your life. Everything you forgot about your life, the database still remember what the fuck you did. Got it? That's how real it is. You forgot everything. God damn it, it still remember what you did 2011. Right now, I can look at the database and see your whole life in 2011. That's what these apps did. That's what they do. Now look at it like this. One day when we gone, they might take all our databases and turn them shits into humans and robots. Get it? So let's go back to the top, y'all. Jada wasn't getting no wood. She said Will wanted to do everything else but take care of home. So there you got it. Now y'all have it. So like I said, it's a reason why everything is slow. Everything is under control. That's why everything is so slow. AI is also controlling the show, y'all. Everything we see, watch, hear is being controlled. That's why it is like that. It's like that now. See what I'm saying? So look, put it like this. The reason why I know shit is slow, now y'all know NBC News. NBC News got a YouTube channel. During the week, that shit might be 4,000 alive, 5,000, 3,500. Yesterday, NBC News only had 800 live watching. So I told you, when I want to know how this shit really going, I look at big corporations, what their numbers look like, and people that's supposed to be big. And then I'd be like, okay, it ain't just me. Yeah, NBC only had 800 in the live yesterday. You got it? So I'm showing you, there's something going on with this algorithm. All right? I don't know if AI done took all the way over, but I'm just telling y'all, this shit going somewhere else. So now, I'm going to say now, it's all Will's fault. Now, let's go through it. Everybody, you got your opinion. Let's go. Everybody blame Jada, but we have no proof it's all Jada's fault. We also know Jada was home with those children. So that's a plus for her. But according to Jada, Will been running around the whole time. And he's the one that said, well, do you? All right? All right. Explains why Will's efforts couldn't bring her happiness. So, woman, please explain to me right now. Check me. What does it take to make a woman happy? What does it honestly take to make a woman happy and keep her happy? And then we can look at Jada. Well, we know one thing is not the problem. Money, finances, nice home. We know that's out the equation. Well, I'm talking to normal women now. See, that's not materialistic. What does it take to make a woman happy? I'm saying that because I think that's what Jada wanted. The simple things already. So what makes a woman happy, y'all? You also got the proof. Regular woman want the rich life. The rich woman just wants the normal life. Got it? All right. So if she's saying that she just wanted the bait, what is it? Uh-oh. You leave that alone, see? Even if you ain't getting romance. Damn, it seems like a lot of women turn to gumps when I ask woman questions. That's the only thing I don't get. Like, I don't want to be the dude always speaking on woman business. So I'll be like, woman, holler at me. But it seems like women get quiet. Is a lot of women having these man problems? It's starting to look like that. Is a lot of women having man problems? Is Is the relationship between woman and men a mental issue now? Where you're not supposed to talk about it? Because it's starting to seem like that, y'all. Sometimes I be wanting a woman to check my ass, but it never happens. So I be like, yo, why every time I ask woman questions, they get quiet? Are they like the rep? Is it because women forgot who they are? They don't even know what makes them happy no more? Is it just one way to make them happy? Is it just toys? Licky? What is it? Scissors? They don't say nothing no more when it comes to relationship. So it's a lot of us, well, I ain't gonna say me, but truth is a lot of bros don't know what women want no more because they confused. So being that woman won't take up for no woman, guess I can't be extra nice. Now I'm about to say Jada fault. I did what he wanted me to do. He liked toys. I did that. She did it all. But when it was her turn, Will wouldn't give it back. But when she said she did everything Will likes, I believe her. And if you ask me, do I think Jada put on strap-ons? I'm going to say, yes, sir. I think so. Because I think she did whatever to make that man happy. And I just think when it was her turn, he didn't do nothing. And I'm going to say what I said earlier. I also believe that Jada has virgin coochie. I believe other than those two kids, I believe she had snappy. I believe she got some tight stuff. Because I believe she ain't have a lot of sex like that. I believe that, y'all. I believe Jada got some fire down there. So we're going to leave it at that. I'm going to say that. Because I believe Will didn't hit it like that. Because she said so. She contrasts her experience with Will's approach during a period of separation. So she also admitted they were separate for years. They've been broke up. They were just playing the front for the camera, y'all. Let's go. Will was doing what he wanted to do. So when a wife says that, I know what that means. He's out there screwing, having fun. I know what that means. That's married talk. Boom. Will was doing what he wanted to do, which she's also trying to say he was doing him first. So how was Jada the bad one? Right here. He was making himself happy. How was he making himself happy? He was making himself happy. He's the one accused all this Diddy shit, not me. He was making himself happy. All right. How's it Jada fault? What did she do? Now, she might have been reactionary, but she also says Will told her to. But other than that, Will got a lot of allegations on him, but she was saying, look, right here, Will was doing what he wanted to do. And she's looked to me like she's saying, because I in my mind, I got to look at like Jada talking to me. And she's talking to me saying, I did everything I was supposed to do. He was happy. But she's telling me I'm not the one happy. He's not taking care of me. See, in real life, if I was sitting there and she's talking to me about Will, she's low-key telling me she want me to hit that. Or I'm going to be inspired to want to hit it. Because I'm going to be thinking in my head, damn, Will wasn't hitting that like that. Man, I know that shit tight. I'm going to be thinking like that. Man, that fool don't never want to be home. I'll pull up. And that's how I've been thinking. So all I'm saying is this. She looked like she crying out. Because she's saying, basically, I did everything he wanted me to do. I let him do him. What the average man would love. Man, bro, you wish you could bring a woman to the bedroom. Your woman handle everything. You can go out, don't got to come home whenever you want. She don't call your phone. You got it made. All she asking you to do, spend time with her, make sure she's straight, break off in that bedroom, do some good things with her, and you go back to having fun. So I'm looking at it like this. Will had to really, really, really be messing up, y'all. And I said that because when I started noticing all the Jada pictures, she was looking miserable. Like she never smiled. Like she got tired of being fake. And I was thinking like, if we pay attention to Jada Pickett's career, she didn't start out like that. She was always the happy one. She was never known to be the most hated, miserable. So I started looking at it, man, maybe Will did that shit to her. That's my opinion. Because she was never known to be the dark, miserable character. So in their relationship, I noticed throughout the years, they played it out as Will's the good guy, Jada's the bad one. Because that's how they wanted it to be. Even though Will Smith was handpicked by Quincy Jones. I'm going to keep saying it. Because I know Jada had to deal with that. Because it was alleged Will was his lover. Regardless. She accepted Will. So how was it her fault? Even though it's all the allegations somehow was always on Will first. First. If we took away that August, guess what? Will was still accused before that shit. Empire was before the Will Smith shit. It's just that the Empire shit was under wraps. See, I cracked the code on Empire and others during the pandemic, put it together. Because Diddy was behind this. Diddy's child was supposed to be in this, but he didn't want him in it. So my whole point is, this was before, these allegations on Will are actually before August Alsina event actually even ever happened, y'all. So the truth is, according to their story, Will was the one doing shit the most and bringing shame on the family. It was Will that brought all the shame on them. If you want to be honest, it was Will, not her. But she became a villain. Now, I roasted her. I will say yes. Jada, you have made a lot of fake-ass Tupac stories. Because I know you can't tell the real Tupac stories. Jada, I know you ain't never going to tell what you and Pac did or whatever. You ain't going to, I know that. But that's the only thing I charge you with, fake-ass Pac stories. But I know you want to make Will feel good. Because I understood Will got mad every time you talked about Pac. I know that. And Will was only half the man Pac was. I know you can't say that. I get it, Jada. So we're going to leave that alone. So look, she was telling you, man, Will want to play hanky-panky, man. She contrasts with clarity her experience with Will's approach during a period of separation. Will was doing what he wanted to do, Jada says. He was making himself happy. She recalls him telling her to do the same. So I just want y'all to get, Jada's rebranding herself. She's telling her story to the world, meaning, I said if Beyonce want her career back, she better do what Jada doing. Meaning, I think Jada heard what I said Beyonce better do, and she doing that shit. I'm just joking, because I'm telling them all, if they don't get away from them dudes, they ain't going to have no comeback. I think Jada is laying down the foundation of life after Will. It's going to be her and the kids. I think she's going to get a TV show, and she's going to start doing stuff. That's what I think. Because Will is now the bad guy. And I also think she's promoting that Will stopped her career from advancing. I think it's all part of it. Hold on. Yeah, oh, shit. Let's go. Let me see something. People get hung up on the fact that 55% of marriage end in divorce, but they never tell you that 86% of divorces remarry within 3 years. That's why I don't listen to dumbass statistics. The truth is, people get divorced because they get married for the wrong reasons. You know what the problem is? People don't know what the hell marriage is no more. You know why? People don't even know how to be friends no more. People don't even know how to relate no more. First. And people get married for all the wrong reasons. Fake shit. I'm gonna tell y'all this too. If y'all married with two different beliefs, that shit ain't real. It ain't real. If y'all don't become one after that, it ain't real. But you gotta be one before you even get married. So my point is this. Those numbers really mess your head up. But it is, according to what this person is saying, it does hold weight because we already did the studies. Most marriages don't last that long. And we already spoke about the people who get the most divorces. But it's also, it's people the most not married. So that's why I say it's all twisted. Because we don't have examples of functioning relationships in this time. Why? We in a society, I know what happened. This is my opinion. Thank you for that comment. This is my opinion, though. Check it out. We've been in a society, I will be honest. If you weak, if you get married for the wrong reasons, I understand why there's a lot of divorces. Because society was not catered to divorce, to marriages. Excuse me. You can clearly see the last decade and a half made it hard to be married. Social media ruined marriage. It's this thing called DMs. It's this thing called friends with everybody. Got it? It was social media, y'all. So now let me say this to you. We cannot compare marriage after social media to before social media. Because before social media, those were real marriages. You got to remember on social media, they started making marriage a goddamn fad. My husband, my wife, taking pictures. That shit ain't got shit to do with getting married. Nothing to do with that. Because what is marriage based on, y'all? Let me see who really idiots. That all the people that write big ass comments answer this question. What is the main thing in marriage? What is the main thing in a relationship? I shall now see who got popcorn brain 2026, y'all. What I'm saying right now, this is a grand exposure. Somebody holler me in the chat, you a genius. What is the main thing a marriage is based on? Let's go. What's up? What's up, Black? 56% of men are childless and 46% of Black women have children. Compromise. Supposed to be love, y'all. Y'all said everything was fucking love, y'all. God damn, y'all. What's happening to y'all, man? If that shit ain't no real love, guys, it ain't real. All that other shit is irrelevant, y'all. That's all shit we taught. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know what love is, y'all. Ain't nothing but fucking love keep a marriage together. That's why I be telling you. Everything y'all said is bullshit. Family don't keep no shit together. Compromise, none of that shit. Love, pure, simple love. That's simple. That is y'all all proof that everybody's fucked up, y'all. Everybody's fucked up. This is the truth. People don't even know what love is no more, y'all. And they base everything and think it's love, but it's not. Family, I can give you a duffel bag, lady. I got them to buy a rose bush for you. I can give you every fucking thing in the world, the best of everything. But what does that mean if I don't fucking love your ass? What does it mean? Don't mean nothing to it. See? It's that simple. What could be the simplest thing? I can't even talk to your ass without fucking, you piss me off. Bingo, I don't love your ass. You piss me off. Your mouth get on my nerves. How's that love? No, but if I love you, I'll tolerate all your shit. No matter what. I tell you, man. People got to relearn themselves, y'all. Our generation is fucked up, y'all, for real. Fucked up. When they kept telling people therapy is the truth, y'all. People, I said, we need therapy. Real talk. Because listening to these idiots for so long. No. All elders, they got married out of straight love. The love they had for each other, they accomplished everything else they wanted to accomplish. The family, the life, the material shit. Y'all don't know what marriage is. That's why you're domestic violence and fight. Y'all concept will always keep you divided. A house divided would never stand when you get married for the wrong shit. So I tell you, I've never been married, but I know how to get married and what I'm going to get married for because I have elders. We all got elders we looked at for the proper marriage, but we started basing on our own belief systems. I'm going to change this person. Maybe they'll change. I'm going to make it better. I feel sorry for this person. Maybe this person needs somebody to love them. Whatever the fuck it is, it got nothing to do with the real shit. Love. That's it. The word people can't say out their mouth. So, love is the glue, y'all. And sex is the bondage, goddammit. Also, we can say we love each other, but that sex will cause problems. Yes, it will. But if you love that person, you'll look past the sex. You'll give them a pass. You'll stick in there. You'll stay. You won't cheat on them because you love them. You're right. That's how it goes. So, but if you don't love that person, you for surely shall drag them. And that's just how it's going to be. Because I don't love you. I don't care about your feelings. I don't give a goddamn what you talking about. I'm not, see, you going to wait for me to say I don't love you. No, I'm going to show you I don't love your ass. I'm going to do everything opposite of what you love. And you're going to say it's called a compromise. You're going to say it's called sticking in there, but I'm going to fucking drag your ass. You see, I keep it real? I keeps it real. All right? I keeps it real. Everything on the table. Everything on the table. You're going to take what you accept, and what you accept, I'm going to think you like it. So why should I change? It's that simple. I'll be back. I'll come back when I feel like it. That's how it is, right? So I tell bros, you ain't got to lie and cheat to these women. You can tell some women the truth. Either they're going to accept it or they ain't. A lot of women, they will accept it. Because some of them, they don't actually know. They actually like that shit. They accepted it so much, they don't know they low-key like it. So, you see Trick Daddy and this woman right here? She likes it. Trick Daddy from Eat a Booty Gang, and this woman booked him to do a show. So after he got real wicked, meaning he got freaky, he do what he do. They try to flip it on Trick. See, they the ones that paid Trick to come be freaky, but then they try to say he doing too much. He too vulgar. Shut that. Stop it. Nah, they wasn't there being freaky. But I think it was an elder, wise, AKA member from back in the day, an original AKA came in that door and they felt ashamed of themselves. And they said, stop that music. Because they knew they was doing wrong in that room. They knew that shit. They knew goddamn well out of everybody, they could have booked somebody else. Man, guys, we all know they could have booked somebody else to represent at this AK event, but they wanted to get Trick Daddy because they know. Look, man, I'm gonna be honest. Look, what happened is, I think when it was over, they had it set up where they were going to do meet and greets like Chris Brown, but I think they really wanted to get down with Trick some kind of way. But I think when one of the elders or the AKA came in there, they tried to act like they wasn't with the shit, and they was like, "Stop, shut that down." But even Hollywood a lot knows Trick Daddy likes eating booty. Question is, does he like getting his booty ate too? So I'm saying that because I told all the hip-hop fans what those rappers about. Trick Daddy, he just does it his way. And that's all I want to show my bros. Trick Daddy just do it his way. But when you're a rapper, you're going to talk booty. Hip-hop is the culture of booty. Did you get it yet? Are y'all willing to finally accept hip-hop is really the culture of booty? Are y'all willing to accept it? Raise your hand if you're willing to accept it. Hip-hop is the culture of booty. And don't lie. So if you don't believe that, let's prove it. Whatever genre of music features booty. All right? Some music departments is focused on the piano. Some departments is focused on the drums. Some is the woman on the microphone that stands there. Which music genre is based on booty? Which culture is based on booty? You think every culture, don't play with me. Are you going to admit it today? Because Trick Daddy is a national representative of Eat a Booty Gang. Let's rewind it again. Were you guys not listening to a song called Eating Booty Like Groceries? Is that not in one of y'all catalogs? Why do you guys get so ashamed when these booty conversations come up, even though y'all know goddamn well when you get up this live and the first thing you're going to see on Instagram is booty? You know this. So are y'all willing to admit you only live the culture of booty for all these years? It's not. All right, y'all, I'm not fucking playing with y'all, all right? Is Martin Luther King not accused of getting booty on the side? Is Elijah Muhammad not accused of getting a lot of booty? How many hit songs do y'all have with the word booty in it? All right, how many videos, do y'all have any videos without seeing no booty? Are y'all willing to admit this is the culture of booty? And that's all it is, and all it's ever going to be. So, I don't know why they get mad at Trick Daddy, because he being raunchy. It's no such thing as that. In y'all culture, it is the culture of booty. And we're going to leave it at that. So just know that's another cold word. The culture of booty. We're going to leave it at that. Y'all know this shit. You come to that hip-hop, you're going to see booties of all sizes, shapes, colors, all that. Weights, classifications, different views. Some got you're going to see booty, 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 y'all. That's their culture, man. You know this. So they don't want to admit it, though. But it's true. The culture of booty. We out of here, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. I'm trying my best to make a decent live without being crazy. So other than that, y'all, don't take nothing I say personal. But please, y'all, you have to research now. You got to start understanding what's going on, y'all. And all you got to know is this. Either you want to go down with the shit or you don't. So if you don't want to be judged as a person that's in the culture of booty, you got to start doing some shit because it's true, y'all. Meaning, God damn it, it don't matter what sorority, it don't matter who you are. Degree, no degree, college dropout, you own a business, it don't matter. What we gonna admit, it's the culture of booty. All right? So I'm saying that because nobody's innocent, nobody's better than nobody else. Granny know goddamn well what it's about. So on that note, man, family, all the church people watch Tyler Perry. They the main ones. All the elders, they know about all this shit. Y'all got it? All right. So just know, man, the culture of booty is for real. You see Hollywood a lot, right? That's one of the bloggers. The culture of booty. We're going to get out of here, y'all. You see Will Smith? You know where he from, right? Y'all already know the culture of booty. We're going to leave it alone, man. On that note, we out. Y'all enjoy y'all day. And as you see, Jada ain't got no alopecia, y'all. You see her edges? All right, she ain't got no alopecia. Her shit looking right. On that note, we're going to get out of here, y'all. Enjoy y'all day. Y'all see Cardi B being ratchet with that fucking thank you bag on her head, right? Why does she have a thank you bag? I ask y'all honest questions. Nobody still can't give me these answers. They piss me off. Out of all, y'all know the corner store got the black plastic bag. Y'all know they got the all white bag. Why does she have the ratchet beauty supply thank you bag on her head? Out of all the bags she can have, all right? Because Cardi keep that shit 1,000 ratchet. You got it? Not she ratchet. She look, that shit say thank you on the front. Yo, she is a fucking fool. You can't get no more hood than that. We out, y'all. I'll holler at y'all later, man. One. This idiot fell through a window in his own movie set, y'all. They say he had to get stitches cut up in glass, all that shit. Jonathan Majors can't catch no break. All I know is, y'all, that nigga was running like 12 years a slave in Manhattan recently.